Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. We have the one and only Omar Alfaro, my real estate entrepreneur, and he is going to share with you his theme for 2023. What you got, brother?
All right, so we're faced with some adversity, some challenges, especially in this market. As an investor, as a real estate professional, as a team leader, as a broker, all of the above. And this is where my theme is going to be increasing your commitments, like the commitment to be on the phone, the commitment to know your market, the commitment to saying no if the deal doesn't make sense, increasing to your buy box, increasing the ability to go take a listing, because when you increase the commitment to go take a listing, you're increasing your representation for that seller, and you got to give them the complete honest truth. And sometimes you're going to have some listings that are going to get pissed off at you, or some sellers that are mad because the house ain't moving. And this is where everyone's going to be. This is why the theme of increasing the commitment to yourself and to your business and to your knowledge is going to be the biggest difference for you as an individual, as a professional, as an investor that we all are, because it's going to make that difference. Because if you don't increase that commitment to really hold yourself accountable, you're going to be buying deals like Norris Drive. You're going to be buying alligators. You're going to be taking listings that never sell, that you're going to spend your money on to take photos, and then those houses just sit there. So that's going to be my theme. We're going to go into it, later on, which is cool. So this is something I'm going to be talking about every single time now, even through the first quarter, second quarter of next year.
Yeah, one of the things I love about our conversations, and you have your own playlist on the channel, it's just called Omar, is, you know, I'm hearing from entrepreneurs in my, arena talk about pivoting. And, I'm respectful and all that, but in my head, what I'm saying, you're talking about pivoting now? Now you're pivoting? Pivoting should have been 6 months ago. I mean, what do you, I
100%.
mean, you're late, right?
Yep.
And that's why I love
Yep.
our conversations. You and I said it was the easiest time to flip. Now it's not time to do it. Get more focus on your buy box, stay below the median. You already, flipped and we're cutting. And now you're basically saying for 2023, I'm going to increase my commitment, but it's going to be on revenue. It's going to
Correct.
be on blocking and tackling. I think a lot of people, dude, it's so sad. I mean, I know this is coming. For the last 15 years or so, we basically had easy money. We've actually had
100%.
easy money or free money, depending on when in that cycle. And I mean, if you're under 35, you probably haven't had a W-2 through a recession, right? Meta announced 11,000. Amazon announced 10,000. They will not be the last. We are going to see unemployment go up from a bottom of 3.5 to 5.5, maybe 6. We're going to see negative. We're going to see a real hard landing, meaning a recession and drop in GDP. 2023 is not going to be great. But I want to tell people that, again, at the micro, I am more excited but for 2023 than I was 2022. 2022, I looked every day. I wrote lots of offers, but only got one deal. I am so ecstatic about getting my first deal in 2021 got one deal. Sorry, I got my years mixed up. But I got a deal. And I actually want to quote Patrick Bet David for you. I don't know if you watched Patrick Bet
Of
David. He was
course.
interviewed on a great channel called Think Media the other day,
Yep.
and I wrote it down. He said, it's time to make disrespectful offers. I'm like,
Yep.
ding, 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 ding. That's because I've been searching for how to communicate how excited I am, right? We got 84% of the people have given up. They've left the building. We're now in a room full of 16 people. And I like those odds. I think I can beat most of the 16. And I'm going to write a lot of disrespectful offers, and we'll get some deals. And my team's working on the second one right now. We're trying to buy something at 160 that was listed at 240 that they agreed to 180. I'm like, not enough. Not enough. We need more. If they take it, great. If they don't, we'll move on and we'll follow up later. Follow up, focus, daily discipline. Folks, I am ecstatic for what's coming. and I will be documenting what I'm doing throughout the next year. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome. So you're taking it already too, Michael. We've discussed this where we've been getting ready. We've been getting rid of the books or the properties that, aren't not performing, the Norris
Cleaning
drives,
it up. Yeah, just clean it up.
cleaning it
Move
up
on.
to make sure that everything that we have in the portfolio is actually, profitable
Yeah,
and
you're
is
moving. It's moving you forward. It's not an anchor or an anvil on your chest. Just dump it. Move on.
correct, regardless of the loss too. So sometimes you take that L, but this is why that theme is increasing the commitment to, what you were. Because think about this. Everybody that's sitting here listening to me, listening to Michael, and you guys are on your high of the last 18 months, and you're probably still some carryover, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like what you did before isn't going to be the same this next 12 months. Everybody talks about it. You're looking at your, at your net, at your gross net at the end of the year of 2021, and you're sitting here like, okay. And then even year to date, but fast forward 12 months, it's not going to be the same number. I know that. I know that I'm not going to go crazy amount of flips with crazy appreciation, from stuff that I bought last year, quarter 4, to closing out in quarter 1, and it just skyrocketed. But that's not the case anymore. There's no $150,000 flips. There's 15, there's 20, there's 25,000. If that is your game of flipping, if not, then buy that really huge discounted property, keep that property. Doesn't matter what the interest rate is, because then you're able to refinance it 2-3 years down the line, and now you're sitting pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's really interesting because, again, Patrick David, again, on Think Media, a channel that I love, is really talking about, putting stuff together that makes sense today, right? The disrespectful offer so you can hold. And he's like, dude, in 3, 4, 5 years, this will all come back. It'll be all good. You can celebrate then, but buckle up, do the work now. I say only buy great deals. I think Patrick would agree with that. Yeah, dude, it's just time. And again, I told people when I read this stat like 2 weeks ago, 84% of the home buyers are out of the market. I'm like, now is the time for Zuber to get aggressive. And we're getting aggressive every week. So I'm ecstatic. And I guess the question I have for you about increase your commitment is, how is your team, how is the people around you going to see Omar increase his commitment?
That's a good question, Michael. It's holding them accountable to what they've stated. Okay. And then I'm going to hold myself accountable by taking the initiative of having once a month, we're going to have the real investment meetup, like in our area, to allow, investors and other realtors to come in, and we're going to mastermind something that's going to be happening with actually people that want to do it, but people that actually do it, not just talk about it. So that's something that's going to bring more unity and more clarity along with information to the rest of the team. So now they understand, like, hey, this is where we're at. And not to take away, this is the big part. Just because you're an investor, and I'm going to talk to the realtors out there, just because you're an investor, okay, that's great. But guess what? You still have to have that fuel that's going to carry you, forward. So go take a couple listings, go represent some buyers, increase that amount as well, because what it's going to do, it's going to allow you to have more capital to make the disrespectful offers. So then you're able to capitalize on it and make that profit. So that's my commitment to the people that are on my team and the people that are following me and the people that are going to be part of the mastermind. So that's something that I'm going to be working on myself.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a point of getting to that mastermind sometime early next year, just to check it out, be around people that are doing the work.
That'd be
Omar,
so sick.
yeah, I appreciate you. I will definitely, you made it to Fresno. I will come to you, and we'll have some good time. So Omar, where can people find you if they want to join your team? How would they do that?
Guys, follow me on IG at Invest with Omar, or go to my website, omaralfaro.com. It's almost done.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.